Man, it's like the strangest thing, sometimes it seems as if, like, I don't know, like, is it like society is like pre-wired, predisposed against Ellie? Like, I don't get it. Like, blessings and serving the God. It's like, it's as if, like, for instance, I'm trying to think of a good analogy, man, how to put this, give a better perspective of, like, what I mean by this recording here. Because it seems like, it's like as if society be, like, predisposed, like, against me. Because, mind you, like, my last recording I said, actually, that a lot of this stuff, especially, society, like, how it works, from the underground to the overground. Like, I had, I came on like a greenhorn, I said, I still don't even, it's like, I just learn this stuff as I go, as far as, I mean, it ain't really no, like, from what I've been experienced. At first I thought, it was like a order, to things in the world. Like, I always felt like, is bada bing, bada boom, I guess cause and effect. I always thought that, for every action, a reaction, there's a explanation for everything. Like, as far as how to survive in the country, I guess. But what I didn't understand was that most people survive in the country is because of what they do, like, as far as, like, how society works. And it's a lot of darkness in this age, of the world. You feel me? So it's something where, it's like, it's weird. It's a lot of darkness in the age, and I learned that, but unfortunately, that's how a lot of people get by. Like, how, families are held together, just all types of things. These things I learned as I go, in a nutshell. So I just, didn't understand, like, how, it's like, say if, I don't know, I don't know, say see if I can use automobiles. It's like being it's like things like predetermined. You like you get like for destruction rather. Like it's a hard way to put it into words, but I realize that it's like a lot of stuff like it's planned beforehand, to destroy me with later. If that makes sense. Like, it's like, I don't know all the details as far as, like, how society is, because I've never known the real society. Because, like, all the things that would have made me, all the things that would have made me a person, an influence, or, even just, as a superstar. Because I told y'all in my quote, it's obvious, all the things that came with, all the things I was supposed to have got taken from me in advance, you feel me? By somebody else's action against my life before I even had awareness of anything. So, I was defenseless. So, everything got stripped away. The only thing that's left is who I am. And as far as, like, who I am for God. And the influence that I have is a godly influence, consistent with, your purpose. It is, So, and that, that's another reason why it's so confusing, how it seems like society is, like, predisposed against serving the God. Like, in advance, man, with a lot of stuff is weird. And I haven't fully grasped understanding of it. It's all these quotes, recordings, all this stuff I talk about all year long, every year, and I still haven't got that one. Like, it's weird. It's like, society is kind of like a situation where somebody parked. I talked about like somebody park a bus on the train track. You know, it's like if somebody parked that bus on that train track and they know the train coming, like, you know, it might be a while, like 100 miles away, you feel me, down the track. Or it might be, you know what I'm saying, like 10 or, you know, 20, 50, you know, it could be, it could be a good ways up the track before it get there. But somebody parked that bus on that track, you feel me? And they know that train gonna come. You feel me? And it's like they parked, that's kind of what it is. Like somebody parked a bus on the track, like on the train track. And then if anything happens to the bus, then they'll kill servant of the Lord, or, you know, it's kind of like that, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's weird like that, man. It's like things are like pre-planned to destroy me. You know, it's like, you know, I mean, they know I'm serving a God. So we under God, as the structures say. So, I mean, what is the aggression? It's like an edge. It's like, it's this edge on society towards serving a God. It's like because mind you, you know what I mean? My whole life I live outside the loop. You feel me? The only time I was probably in the loop was before the torture tech. You feel me? Because at that point, my life was over. Anyway, it was already over when, you know, this stuff started. When I was like, I mean, pretty much was born. My life was over pretty much then, you know, to be honest, as we see now. But I mean, I was left out the loop of society. So when I look at society, that's how I see the world. You know, I see the world from what I've learned all these years. It's like all this stuff was happening to me, and it kind of seemed as though it was to keep me out of society and to keep me outside that loop. You know, because if I interact or smiled or displayed kindness, generosity, you know, no matter what I do or did not do, what I do and don't do, like, was used to kill me. Like, I mean, to the point where, I mean, breathing. I mean, I know 100% every year, all year, that anytime I go anywhere, I will be attacked violently, you know what I'm saying, and lethally. You feel me? That was a constant all year, you know what I mean? And the only thing I did was kept the cross in the Bible. So it's like, I just have a hard time understanding, you know, for anybody to know that God sent a blessing, you know what I'm saying, to the world, and then it get distorted and misrepresented as a curse in order to destroy it. That's like a slap in God's face. So, I mean, you see how angry, the scripture makes sense when you look at a situation like this, you know. God have good intentions and purposes, and then they get distorted, destroyed, defiled, void, and absolutely, you know, just made a shoe of, you know, something for good. So that forces God, you know what I'm saying, to turn the other, you know what I'm saying, turn the other side like that, which he gonna do. Not like that. God ain't no turning in God, but God is righteous. God is just, holy, fair, you know, and he go judge the earth, definitely, soon, you know, soon enough, you know what I mean. Well, you know, things like this, situation like this, you see, you know, what leads up to that, you know, this kind of situation here, man, is, words can't even describe it, man. And I realize now, what I didn't realize all those years is that I was actually getting attacked for something I didn't even know, you know, this whole time. And that's what I mean by it seemed like society was predisposed against me. Because when I come into the knowledge of things, it's as if I'm destroyed for, like, it's weird. Like, it's like, say if somebody had like a card, like somebody had some, like a deck of cards, and they take out a spade, you know what I'm saying? And they keep the spade behind their back. And so they got the spade, they show it, you know what I'm saying, to everybody. Or they show the card to everybody. You know, everybody know what the card is, I guess. I don't know how. You know, I ain't saying they show the card to everybody, but somehow everybody know that that's the card they got. And me just, you know, I come along, just a greenhorn, you know what I mean? Let's say, you know, by some chance, I don't know, I get challenged, or maybe I'm not even, you know, challenging. I just decide to just, I don't know, get my own deck of cards, you know? And if that card becomes especially valuable to somebody, I got a deck of cards, and you know one of those cards gonna be in it. You feel me? Feel me? So I come across the card, I come across all these other cards. Feel me? All these different cards. They seem like I'm going through these cards, and it's this card this person got. But everybody know they got it. I don't even know it's a situation like that. Feel me? So I got all these cards. I'm in the same setting. Got all these cards. You're looking at the cards. I just might like cards. I might want to build a little card hood. Feel me? So I'm looking at all the cards, and you know, all of them, not just that one. And then when I finally come across that card, then it's open season on me. Feel me? That's everything up in arms against me. I'm be knowing that it's this whole thing going on about this card. You feel me? I ain't even know about it. I get to this card though, about to add it to my little card hood I'm building. And yeah, man, it's like about 100 people come out the woodwork, just for example, you know what I'm saying, full aggression. And they bombard and rush over to my table, feel me? Knock over my card hood. Like, yeah, that card right there, that's not your card, feel me? It's kind of situation, man. It'd be weird like that. It's weird like that, man, for real. Like, and I don't understand it, you know what I mean? That card, just like all the rest of the cards, is standard. You know what I'm saying? That's standard. You feel me? That's standard for a deck of cards. You feel me? So that's the thing, man. I mean, be weird like that, man. It's just, I think society has this hatred for God, man, and things that's righteous and holy. That's all I can think of. That it must be a predisposed hatred of the Lord. And everything else is more consistent with that than anything, you know. Especially the Bible.